Hey everybody, this is Ryan. Welcome back to the investing channel. I'm going to do another video for another one of the viewers. I've had a few people lately ask me to do TLM coin. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump into a video on that. I'm going to do a price prediction. So I'm going to let you guys know good entry points and exit points as I see them. So this isn't advice. This is just what I'm seeing, my opinion. And that's what I do. I do a lot of times if I jump into coins, I'll do videos on it. I'll let you guys know when I jump in and when I set my take profit. And then I do another video once it takes profit. Okay, so you guys can see I'm making money. So for those of you guys that are new, I'm going to share with you guys the charts, the indicators, so you can see what I'm looking at and see why I'm picking the points that I am. And if you're into crypto, whether you're new or you've been doing it for a while, then please subscribe over here and then smack that notification bell so that you're notified when I come up with the next video. But for those of you guys that have been watching my channel for a while and you already kind of know all the explanation of everything, what I'll do is I'll down below in the body of the video or in the description, I will put a link that will take you right to those areas where you guys can look at the values, okay? So let's go ahead and we will get started. And wow, what a great view, huh? Wouldn't you like to have that view from your office? Okay, I like to change the background occasionally, so give you guys something to look at besides this. Okay, all right, let me get started. Let me share my screen with you. Okay, so first of all, for those of you guys that don't know who I am, my name is Ryan, and I've been trading crypto for a few years now, and I also was doing stocks. I basically started with everything right when the pandemic hit, right when they said, everybody get in your homes and huddle down for the next 30 days. That's when I bought a course on day trading, and that's kind of how I started to teach myself. And then I did day trading for about 6 months, and then I finally moved over into crypto, of which I think I've been doing a lot better with that. Day trading, I think I could have done well with it, but the problem is you can only do 3 trades a week unless you have $25,000 sitting in an account somewhere. So 3 trades a week isn't much, if you're trying to day trade. Maybe swing trading, but you can't build your account that fast. Okay, so let's go to TLM. Here I am right now. I'm on TradingView, okay? This is the platform that I use. I manage my coins over here. You can see we've got some green coins, we got some reds. It's kind of sprinkled in here. I also have my stocks in here, so I can quickly click on these and see the different charts. So if you guys are not using TradingView, I do have a link down below in the description. You guys can click on that, and I think you get a 30-day free trial when you do that, okay? All right, so let's go ahead. We'll look at, let me show you first that I am making money. Okay, so let me get to my channel here. So here's my channel. You can see when you click on the videos tab, you'll see all the videos that I've been doing. I let you guys know of my price predictions. And then when I take profit, I do one here in the green, and you'll see took profit, took profit, took profit, took profit. And you guys can scroll down through these and take a look, okay? Here is my chart. I can't keep track of everything. It's a little messy right now. That's because I'm kind of in the works of modifying it. But you can see all these coins here that are clearing, cleared. All these ones are clearing. Boom, boom, boom. It's just a waiting game. So there's not much more to crypto than the right entry and then having patience. Here's 2 more that cleared. And then here's 3 more that cleared. So I'm just waiting for these to come around. You guys are able to see my entry points, my exit points, how much I have invested, what my profit's going to be, and what my percentage is. Hopefully you can see that. And then I started to change the spreadsheet a little bit here. I started moving around so then I can quickly put in how much I want to invest, how many coins I'm able to buy, what my entry point is, what my exit point is, and what my profit's going to be. And you can see here, recently I just got 100%, 14%, 15%. And I started to kind of change things around. I usually will try to take a quicker profit, but on some of these coins, I've just said, you know what, I'm going to go to the max on these ones. And you'll see that my profit on these, here's one I'm holding. Once it reaches that on OMG, I should get around $177, 198% on my money. Here's another one, 90%. So anyway, you guys can kind of pause it and take a look at it if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and keep looking. So I verified that I'm making money and I'm doing videos to document it. So you guys have seen that, okay? And you guys can see here, Shiba Inu, I made a video here. And then a few days later, it took profit. SLP, where are you? I do a lot on SLP. let's see. Oh, there's a price prediction right there. And then it took profit. So you guys can see that the first video and then the last video. All right, so let's go ahead. Stay with me. For those of you guys that are new, you're going to find this very interesting. Okay. Trust me, I'm not going to waste your time. Okay. I know everyone's time is valuable. So I'm going to quickly do an analysis of the chart here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some lines in. I'm going to do an explanation as to what my thoughts are. And that's what you guys want to wait for and see, okay? For any of you guys that have watched the videos before and you already know, remember there is a link down below and you guys can jump right to that prediction. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll analyze it here real quick. We've got the RSI. We are down near the 30, right? And that's typically the time point when things start to bounce. You can see here, it usually hits that point, goes a little bit lower, but ultimately comes back up. But just because it comes back up, you know, at a high angle like that, doesn't mean it's really coming back up at a high angle up here, right? Look at that angle shooting up. And then over here, it's just kind of staying level, right? Okay. So don't always go by RSI. Some people like to trade by RSI. I think it's a lot of times you could get stuck. Okay, let me clear this and SMA. Okay, let's see. Boy, what's going on here? Hard to see. The lines are very close. Okay, so the orange line just passed the blue line, so which indicates that the pricing could go down a little bit more, and that's what we're kind of seeing over here. It's down negative 1.71%. That's not much. This thing could swing pretty quick. We've got a lot of greens in here, so this could be turning at some point today. And today is the 12th of February at 10:45 a.m. Okay, stay with me. For those of you guys that are new, don't get antsy. Trust me. Ichimoku. Ichimoku, we are above the green line, which is a good indicator. Looks like it's kind of going down a little bit, but that's still good that we're above. So typically you want to see it starting to go up. This is especially important on day trading, right? Because you've got to just be, you got to jump in and you got to be, everything has to line up perfectly, and then you ride it or you ride it down. And a lot of times everything's perfect and you jump in and all of a sudden it goes. Okay, so let me go ahead. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to draw some lines on here. I won't make you guys sit for it. I'll draw it and then I'll pause the video and then I'll come back and then I'll explain it. So those of you guys that are new, you will be very interested in this. Okay, I think TLM is a good coin with some good potential. Okay, remember it's about patience. Okay, so let me draw those lines and I will be right back. Okay, here we go. All right, so let me explain this real quick for those of you guys that are new. Typically when price action drops below these lines here, these lines, price action will linger down, it'll hang down low, and then it'll ultimately come back up. It's just a matter of a waiting game. And I'm going to prove to you guys kind of what you're seeing here. And it works on all the coins that I've been playing with. And so here, I'm going to share it real quick with you. It dropped right there. See, it broke that line and then it swung back up. Right there, it did it, came back up. There it did it, it came back up. There it did it, came back up. There it dropped, came back up. There it dropped real far down, but ultimately it swung back up over here. So the time frame on that was September 7th through October 29th. So, you know, quite a ways, right? But if that had happened to somebody, then what they could have done is they could have played that game down here, dropped and came back up, quick profit, dropped, came back up, quick profit, dropped, came back up, little profit, cracked, came back up, cracked again, came back up, cracked on a few lines here, came back up. So you could have bought down here and then you could have sold here, could have sold here, then, or you could have held and let it ride back up. But typically what I like to do is I like to sell once it comes back to these lines, because more often than not, it will probably drop right back down. It might go up a little bit more like this one did. It went up, but then it came back down. So to be safe, I'd like to take my profit and not be greedy. Here, cracked, just a little one right there, came back up. Here it cracked, it has not come back up. So here's another one, has not come back up. So typically what I'll do is I will, you know, it could at some point get here. It might be a long waiting game because this crack right here was on December 3rd. And right now we're on February 12th. And so I will typically say this line right here around, well, I mean, you could choose either one. You could go with around 37 for a long hold, okay? With somebody with patience and doesn't get emotional, right? Because I know everybody that's, newer, they get so nervous because they see it dropping and they see their money disappearing. But you can't, when I jump into trades, I jump in and poof, I forget about it. I immediately, once I'm in a trade, I set my take profit point, I put it down so that if I'm driving down the street or I'm asleep at night, it'll take me out of it, okay? I don't sit there and hold. I do have some that I'm holding and I don't have a take profit. So I have most of my big numbers that I'm holding are in the top 20 coins. But for the little ones, to build my account quickly and try to build it fast, I take profit somewhere up in here, 29 cents, or I take profit down here at 36 cents. So this has kind of just been lingering down here, but it's starting to come back up, right? So let's see if we can do a one-day chart. Let's see what that looks like. All right, got my lines there, and we'll do a, see, second. Okay, so on a one-day chart, the orange line is starting to break. So that's an indication that things could be potentially starting to move up. So this is my thought on this coin. This is what I'm seeing. This isn't advice, it's just what I'm seeing. You guys do your own due diligence too. Sometimes I'm stuck in coins for 6 months. So, if things don't swing all the way up to here in a week, don't get mad, okay? Patience. I'm holding too. I'm holding up here. I've got some coins that haven't cleared yet. Let's see. I've got some back here on January 1st. And then, let's see, I've got a couple here in December. But you guys can see, like, I've been trading for a long time. Look at all the ones that I've been doing, and I've been mastering my technique all this time. Okay, so a lot of them have cleared, come around. I did sell a few times, took a loss, but then what I did is I jumped right back into the game. Okay, started building my money back up. Okay, so if somebody said, Ryan, here's $1,000, I want you to put it on TLM and I want you to put it in today on February 12th, 2022. Well, if I did, I would be jumping in around 1.3. Let me write that down, 1.32. And my options are taking profit anywhere up to 37 cents. If it goes beyond that, I would not be buying up in here. I would not be holding up in here. The reason is because once it hits that point, I want to spend like a week and just watch it and see where it goes. If it drops down, if it moves up, I want to watch it and see if any more bases start to appear for me. So if I was to jump in right now, I would jump in right around 130, 132, right over here. And then I would probably set a take profit either at 16 cents for a quick profit, 20 cents for a little bit of a profit, and then I get 22, and then you could start to jump it up. It looks like these are kind of 20, 22, 16. So every 2 to 4 cents making its way up, I could take profits all the way up to 37. Up here, I could be holding for 6 months. It could be switching around like SLP. Hold on, let me look at SLP for those of you guys that don't know. SLP, watch this. Boom, look at that. I talked about that in previous videos. Everyone down here was like, I'm selling, I'm selling, I'm selling, I'm getting out of this thing. Let's see. Look at all these people selling. Well, they're selling now because it's on the high, so they're taking their profit. But down here, along here, they were all selling. They were selling all the way down, and people were asking me, and I was like, it looks odd, but I would hold. And all of a sudden, one day, all of a sudden, just shloop, went up, right? Okay, where I am, TLM. Where's TLM? So anyway, if that has been interesting to you guys, if this is something that you haven't seen before and you find it interesting, please let me know. Add a thumbs up down below over here. That helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And then subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And if you have any friends that are buying crypto and you think this is interesting and you think they might enjoy seeing it, please send them a link, okay? And then remember, don't forget, if you guys want a copy of TradingView, I have a link down below in the description, okay? Thanks guys for watching, and I will be jumping into more coins here soon. I've got about 20 or 30 coins that people are wanting me to do. So I'm going to try to get to them. I'll try to do a video. If I can't, what I can do at least is I can talk about this range here, okay? And at least get you guys able to jump in. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, bye-bye.